Hey folks, and welcome to another episode of Sittin on Top of the World. A while ago, someone messaged me on Twitter, and he was telling me how his wife uses a wheelchair, and she's always wanted to come down to the Halifax waterfront, but she's a little apprehensive because she doesn't know where all the accessible washrooms are. Wanted to know if I could give them a hand. Well, I rounded off about 5 or 6. I was very happy about that, very thankful. But what I'd like to do today, I'm down here at Historic Properties, and I want to feature where all the wheelchair washrooms are. In an episode I like to call Everybody Pees. So first off, there is an accessible washroom behind me. It is behind a locked door. There is a code to get in. The code is 1352. I just checked it. It does work. For the longest time it was the same code. They must have just changed it. So again, it's 1352. Very big, spacious washroom. Behind me there is Pickford and Black, the former Gahan House. They also have an accessible washroom. I've gone in there before when they're not actually open yet, and they let me use it, no questions asked. So there are 2 down in Historic Properties. Next up, we've got Salty's Restaurant. They also have an accessible washroom, and right across from it is Cacao 70. It's a neat little brunch and dessert place. I went there for my birthday. Their fondue, it's to die for. You've really got to try it. They have a very large accessible washroom. It's labeled as the staff washroom, but they let people use it. It's not an issue. So there is 2 more just outside Historic Properties, Salty's Restaurant and Cacao 70. Next we have the ferry terminal at the Halifax waterfront. They have a newly renovated washroom, so both the men and the women's washrooms have an accessible stall. There's also a Tim Hortons around the corner, right by the bus stop. That accessible washroom is under lock and key. You have to ask for the key at the front desk. Not ideal if you've really got to go, and let's face it, when you got to go, you got to go. But it is there and it is available. Next up, we have the Maritime Museum. I've never been in there before, so I just went in and I asked, do you have an accessible washroom? They do. They didn't show me where it was, but they do have them. Just go up to the front desk and I'm sure they'll show you where they are. We've also got the visitor center down here at the waterfront. They do have an accessible washroom. It is a little tight in there, so depending on the size of your chair, it might not work. Down here by Beaver Tails, there are 2 accessible washrooms. You can probably see them at the back there. They also have buttons, automatic buttons to open the doors. I did hear someone just say that they're currently locked. It is before noon, but I've gone by before and they do open in the afternoon, so they are available. And down here at the Waterfront Warehouse Restaurant, they also have an accessible washroom. I've never been in there myself, but I know people that have gone in there who use wheelchairs, and they've asked to use a washroom. Never been a problem. Very friendly staff from what I hear, and the food is excellent. I hear that as well. This next one's a little hidden. It's right before Sea Smoke Restaurant. You can see it behind me there, that brown door. There is an accessible washroom in there as well. A little further down, you've got the Bicycle Thief Restaurant, and they also have an accessible washroom. And finally, down here at the Seaport Market, they do have several accessible washrooms. There's 3 that I know of on the main floor, and then there's at least 1 on the 2nd floor. And then further down, we've got Pier 21, and they have several accessible washrooms as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Hope it was very informative. If you have any comments or if you want to add to the list, by all means, give me a shout, comment on this video. Don't forget to like and share this video as well. And I'm starting a podcast in the new year. Really excited about that. So look for that in January. And I've really got to find a washroom. So I'll see you guys later. Cheers. If you'd like me to feature another area of Halifax or Dartmouth and showcase accessibility, leave me a comment on this video.